with 5 other networks. From transaction per second, which in our current report, if you are yet to see that, is well over 1 million, right? So finality, which is less than a second for ERC20 transfers, and then for latency, which is sub-seconds, right? So you would come to find that whatever solution that it is that you want to build, you can actually come and build it on top of Somnia, and we'll be able to like support you not just with the technology, but the entire ecosystem will be behind you to ensure that you win with your projects. I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of updates on the documentation, saying that this is a developer hangout in case you missed it and you are yet to see it, right? So we have had a section revamp where we have updated the documentation, and I am going to just walk you through what that now looks like, and then encourage you to visit the docs. So this is the current state of the docs, and for those that have been visiting the docs previously, one thing that you would notice is that we have improved on the experience for the side navigation menu, as against finding the list of all the content outlined on the left navigation menu. You find that we have broken it down into 2 sections. So you find all contents that you need about the partners under the partner sessions. So currently we have content from TEDWeb, ConnectKit, and RainbowKit on there. So for developers who do not yet understand how to use any of this authentication technologies to build on top of Sonia, kindly go read the documentation and you will find the guide very necessary and useful. And if you have any feedback, do well to also share. For tutorials, you'll find everything that you need, from basic tutorials on deploying your first smart contract to building user interfaces for DAOs. So it's deliberately put in a step-to-step guide to take you from 0 to hero in terms of learning. And if you follow these guides, the code examples are also in there, which you can simply copy and go use in your projects. So you can trust these guides, and it ensures that will help you move faster in your build journey. So that's it on the docs updates, right? And again, please, if you have any tutorial topics, kindly do well to suggest them in the dev chats on Discord. So that is our own chat, right? We need the community to be able to thrive, and we need the community to be able to succeed, because without you, we are not going to be here. So we need your full-fledged support. So kindly share topics that you believe that we should write on. And if there are any other programs or initiatives that you want us to pursue, please do well to be able to share that as well. So moving on. So I'm going to invite a builder in the community to come and demo the projects that he has been working on. I'm going to have a short chat with him before we go into the demo session, just asking him some basic questions about his experience building on top of Somnia. So kindly give me a minute while I bring up from that to join me on stage. I'm going to send an invite request so that FarmDat can accept it and join me on stage. Take a few questions, and then he'll walk us through his project demo. FarmDat. FarmDat, please kindly click the request button, and I would add you to the stage. FarmDat, kindly click the request to speak, and I would add you to the stage. FarmDat. Oh, okay. Yes, click it, and I'll add you to the stage. Okay. I am waiting on a request. While I'm waiting for FarmDat to request, FarmDat says he cannot see her request. No, it is actually enabled, G. I think you'd want to like exit and join the stage again, right? So FarmDat, try exiting and joining. Okay, yeah, I've sent you an invite to speak. Oh, nice. Finally figured that out. Hello, fam.
Yeah, hello. So, can you hear me well?
Hi. Yes.
Hi,
We
everyone.
can hear you, but I think there's some sort of feedback on your end. Hello?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, and I can.
Yes. If you're connected on another device, kindly disconnect on that other device and just stay on one device.
Yeah, I'm
Or
using
if you're
one.
yeah. Oh, okay. I think there's a feedback loop. So guys, please confirm that I'm not the only one hearing the feedback. Can everyone else hear the feedback?
So maybe someone cannot hear me. So, hello. So,
Yes.
like,
No. There's feedback on your end. So the sound is coming through, but it is there's a very deep reverb on the sound.
okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you said you are connected on one device to the call. If you are connected on multiple devices, please disconnect.
Actually, I'm using one device only.
Oh, okay. I guess we can go ahead because I think it's a little bit better now, right? Um, let's just continue with the questions. So, first one, right? Where are you joining us from? Where are you based?
Yeah, so I am one Phạm Đạt, you can name in English. Currently, I'm living in Vietnam, especially in Ho Chi Minh City. So nice to meet every web reviewer here, and hopefully we can meet in Ho Chi Minh as well.
Oh, awesome. So you worked on a project called Leofi. So what is the
Yeah.
inspiration behind that project?
Yeah, like in the past, I'm working as the backend developer for financial. I'm building like a payment system, swapping, DeFi system, and I believe the traditional finance is missing something like the transparency, the trust. So I decided to build like LeoFi as the platform to support user manage their assets, manage their funding, and not only inspiration by the traditional finance. I want to build LeoFi with a long-term vision as the agent to fill the gap between Web 2 and Web 3, support traditional investor, jump into Web 3 industry, like make to be trying to be the top one ecosystem to support user make passive income for them.
That is great to hear. Thank you for sharing. I really wish the sound was better, but I hope everybody heard that, right? So, quick one before we go through a demo. What has been your experience building Leofia on Somnia? Are there any challenges or any highlights you want to share?
Yeah, so in the first time I heard about Somina, I'm really impressed with the TBS, like 400,000 TBS is the, wide significant number. And this is not only the highlight. I try to work with Somina in some case like the consensus and the custom DB. And I realize my transaction when I do some WAP or tokenized transaction is faster than the other EVM chain. And I'm working with Somina about nearly 5 months. And I think with Somina we can try to convert like the traditional EVM to build something like we can call the metaverse profile to support our user on board their assets. Not only about tokenize something, but we can use like metaverse profile to work as a social for educate for and for many things.
Awesome, awesome. Got it, got it, got it. Again, I really wish like the sound was better, but we'll just quickly see if we can do a demo session. If you can, if you're unable to do it from your end, then I'll be able to like do it from my end. But let's try and see if we can get the demo from your end. Go for it.
Okay, so it look like I cannot make the stream or share the screen. So
Oh,
can
okay,
I
you're
get the
unable to share
link?
your screen. Let me share
Yeah.
the screen then.
Can I get the permission or something?
Yes, let me share the screen and then you can. I'll play the video and then you can talk us through it. Is that fine?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure.
Okay, awesome. 1 second. Yes.
Sorry. Sorry. I cannot see the. I
Yeah,
cannot
one
see.
one minute. I'm bringing it up. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, in K, we are trying to have add the wallet to support users on more our platform. So I will make give the comment about our platform about how to join. So if anyone here want to join and use beta version, leave DM to me or I will leave the info here.
Okay. So confirm that you can see my screen now.
Yeah, it's better. I can see now.
Okay,
Just good.
awesome. So I'm going to play the video and then you can do a walkthrough for us just as the video is playing. Is that fine?
Yeah, can you mute? Yeah, can you mute your the video and I will explain to
Okay,
everyone.
yes. Yes, yes, I'm doing that. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
playing, yeah.
Okay, now can you scroll
Um,
at this screen? Okay. So now,
yeah.
yeah, please board this screen. Okay, so now in the first version of Leo 5, we try to support user to use native token as of Somina to make the swap and stacking. We try to build a stacking feature in order to support like user to stack their native token Somina to make like some profit from the testnet version, and then after you stacking your native token you will receive the Leo token, and this Leo token can be used to mint Leo collection NFT and use some in some our like AI feature, because currently we have the AI bot which can support you to scan you to make sure you can build a native token to stack to farm to be the liquidity provider. And you can see in the first version you can connect the wallet to our platform stacking with one link, and after that you can use the ST or the LV token to restack again and more extra profit. And so currently we already update our platform to support user to register their email to mint the NFT collection at the metaverse profile later. Then the testnet is ready. So I think that's all about simple demo for the first version. So everyone here had a question, please make the chat and I will answer.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, Farm. So for those that didn't really hear, this is the first version of Lo-Fi, right? And it's a decentralized platform for staking, basically. So users are able to provide liquidity and then be able to earn against the liquidity that they provide, while other users will be able to carry out swaps against those liquidity and be able to exchange tokens. Yeah. So it is still version 1, and this is built on top of Somnia DevNet, and looking forward to having this on top of Somnia testnet and Somnia mainnet. So having said that, I want to say thank you very much, Farm, for taking the time out for making that to make that presentation. And then the last question would be, what is the next plan for Lo-Fi? Given that we are going to testnet, mainnet, I just alluded to the fact that we could be going there. But for you, what is the plan? Next steps for Lo-Fi?
Okay, for our roadmap with the testnet Somina, when the Somina testnet ready, we will make sure migrate our DevNet contract to testnet to support users stacking their native token. And as I said, we are ready to build the Leo collection NFT to support user using the email register, and then they will receive the profile metaverse to make sure user can onboard their asset active, like the social metaverse in Somina testnet. Yeah, and after we user have profile testnet, we will support user to use our chatbot to make sure user can using our chatbot to ask something about the Somina, ask about not only about the technical, about the business model, how to stack, how to use many things with their chatbot. I will let the more info, the doc, the sign where you can accept to verify in the comment and in the chat community. So thank everyone.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you very much for sharing that, Farm. So I just shared the URL in the chat. So guys, please go take a look. This community, it's a community of developers, and we are here to support each other and help each other grow. So if you have any projects that you want to share with us as well, just as Farm did, kindly reach out to me and I'll give you the opportunity to demo. Having said that, please guys, just comments a round of applause for Farm, please. Just say something kind, something nice, thanking him for taking the time out to be able to demo Lo-Fi. Thank you very much, Farm. See you on the next one.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So guys, we are getting close to the end of today's session. And just before we do, right, moving on, a couple of developer updates. I'm going to share those, open the floor for questions if there are any, and then we would bring the session to a close. I'm going to share a couple of questions, and then we'll share a couple of updates, and then we'll bring the session to a close. So, yes, developer updates, drum rolls. So I was in Nairobi and Accra sometime last week. If you are yet to read that update, I'm just going to put it here in the chat. Please kindly do well to go read that update. Yeah. And it was a wonderful time. If there are people who here on the call who we are part of that meetup, it would be great to hear you say hi in the chat. Yeah. So kindly go read those updates. It was a wonderful session. And then, having said that, we are looking at hosting more virtual and in real life events with developers across the globe. So that means that wherever you are, we want to like leverage on your connections to host events. And there is a form that we have put out for that in case you are yet to come across that announcement. So please, I have to mention, I am going to share this form, but only fill the form given that you know that you are going to be able to host an event, right? It is fine if you're unable to host an event. It is okay if you're unable to host an event. It is fine if events are not your thing. So if you know you lead a community, stay on Telegram, on Discord, on Twitter, you have a large following and you want to host an event for Somnia, like an X space, or you want to host an event for Somnia on your TG and AMA, just fill the form and we'll be able to support that initiative. So kindly fill the form. I just shared the form right now in the chat. So do well to fill the form and we'll be able to like support you in any way, right? So, of course, we're going to be hosting a virtual hackathon, announcing that very soon. Then again, drum rolls everyone. Testnet is coming, so keep your eyes peeled out for that update. So just before I go on to the next item, I want to share my Calendly again. So for developers, please kindly note, this is for developers only, right? It is not for tutorial sessions. It is, you can use it for feedback sessions, right? But please, if you're building a project, and just like Farm demoed his project right now, and then you want to talk to us about what you are building, you want to learn more about the grants, you want to demo your projects, I have shared my Calendly in the chat, right? So do well to book a session with me and then we'll have a call. So we are actively looking for developers in the ecosystem. So if that is you, please reach out and connect. It doesn't also have to be because you are building. It could be because you want to like present a technical session on one of these calls that we are having right now. So please do well to fill that. Please do well to fill that. Please do well, kindly do well to fill the Calendly, and then we'll be able to have a one-on-one. If you have a team and you want me to speak with your team, also book a session on the Calendly. So we are at the very end, and I'm going to encourage developers in here to wait before I tell you what the beta access application is all about. Someone is asking the question. See, I'm not a developer, but no, it is not an event. See, it is for you to schedule a call for us to talk about your project. So please, that is for developers only. It is fine if you're not a developer, so you don't have to like book a session with me, right? So it is for developers only. So it is not an event. So it is fine. We'd always have events like this on Discord. Here on Discord, we would have conversations, and then we get to connect. And if you want to connect on Twitter, on X, my X is at, so you do well to follow me on X, and I would follow you back, and we can have conversations on X, building our community on top of X as well. So that is my handle on X. You can always get to like connect with me there, and we can always get to speak there. So before then, I am quickly going to share a session feedback form, which we share at the end of every session. Yeah. So 1 second while I pull up that form and put it in the charts. Please stay through to the very end, because I'm going to be telling you about the beta developer access. So that is the alpha for this conversation. So I need you to stay to the very end. So quickly, let me drop the feedback form, and I need you guys to take a minute and fill the feedback form. So just kindly take a minute and fill the feedback form. So there is the feedback form. Take a minute and fill the feedback form. Take a minute and fill the feedback form. So I'm going to pause for 2 minutes, playing some music in the background for you to fill the feedback form, and then we'll come back and close out the session with the alpha. Thank you. Kindly fill the feedback form, guys. And then we'll come back and close with the alpha. The feedback form is completely anonymous, so kindly fill it. It's completely anonymous. It's completely anonymous. So kindly fill it. It's completely anonymous. Fill it and fill it honestly. So it's completely anonymous. Kindly fill the feedback form. So yes, I'm going to share the alpha, Dimitri. So guys, fill the feedback form. It's very much anonymous, so kindly fill it. I have dropped the link in the chat, so check the chat for the link to fill the feedback form. I'm going to give a few more minutes for you to fill the feedback form, and then we'll come back and close out. Keep filling the form. I'm giving a few more minutes, and keep filling, and then we'll come back and close out with the alpha. Keep filling the form. Awesome. Thank you, Linkhorst. Thank you, Kreza. Thank you, Chamzogo. Thank you, Chalong. Thank you, NJV. Oh, it's good to see you again, Murat. It's good to be connected here. Thank you, CHO, No Master, Cash, Maxvit, Siri, Extasits, Klimenko, Kukui, Zeno, Dmitry, Fadhia, Siri, Hasib, thank you. I'm just gonna go through these sessions and see. Oh, now LRM is asking if there are no games. No, not today. Possibly next week we should be able to have games or subsequently. But today was a demo session that we had with Lo-Fi. In case you missed it, kindly scroll up in the charts and you'd see the link to test out the Lo-Fi products. I'm just going to scroll through and see if there are any questions. Yes, I dropped my Twitter link, my X link. Funny how we forget that has changed. So I dropped my X link. You can connect with me on X. Yeah, and then we can always have conversations on X. So keep filling the feedback form if you are yet to. I'm waiting for you to fill it. Just going to give it another 2 minutes and then we'll be able to continue, get our alpha and bring today's developer hangout to a close. And yes, again, if you took my Calendly, please, that is for developer calls only. So do not schedule a session if you're not a developer. So that way I'll be able to spend more time working for your success, because that is what my primary responsibility is at Somnia. So I'm here to make sure that you succeed as a developer building on top of Somnia. So kindly make sure that you only book a session if you are a developer. Only book a session if you are a developer. Ezio Hara, what country are you joining us from? Because we are very keen on developers from certain regions from all over the globe, right? And we are looking at connecting more with developers. So I shared links in the chat. If you are yet to see those reports, please go take a look. Keep filling the feedback form. Waiting on that, right? That is currently where we are at right now. And then I'm going through the chat to see if there are any questions. So please keep sending in your responses via the feedback form. Your responses is what we rely on to make these sessions better than the last. So keep sending in your responses. Keep sending in your responses. And while you're sending in your responses, for those who have finished sending in their responses, you can go take a look at Leofy by FarmDats and reach out to him if you want to work with him. Make connections with him. Awesome. Kobash, you asked a question earlier. You said Somnia is creating an immersive Web3 experience with question rewards. How do you plan to expand user engagement and ensure long-term sustainability in the ecosystem? Are there any upcoming features or partnerships we should be excited about? That is a very insightful question, and thank you very much for asking that. Yes, of course. There are very completed partnerships that you should be very well excited about. A couple of the big names that you already know in the Web3 space are going to be joining our ecosystem, ensuring that they provide the tooling and infrastructure that developers need. In case you haven't read those announcements, top on the list so far have been TEDweb and Sequence. TEDweb for a fully account abstraction enabled experience on top of Somnia, and Sequence for enabling a fully on-chain gaming experience on top of Somnia. So regarding features, of course, there are gaming projects that we are going to be onboarding. We currently launched a gaming accelerator. If you haven't heard about that, please go take a look at that. And if you know any gaming studios, invite them to come and build on top of Somnia, the reactive blockchain. So I'm still waiting for a few more responses to come in while I'm looking through the chat to see if there are any questions. But if there are any or no more questions, and waiting for a few more responses to come in. Awesome. If you feel the feedback, thank you very much for feeling the feedback. Yes. So now we are going to wrap up for the alpha for today's session. If you are ready, let me see some excitement in the chat. Awesome, awesome. Bixie is always ready. Kimenko is always ready. Thank you guys for making this a very exciting community, right? So for the past that are in here, Kubash, yes, of course, there are always community events like this one that we are having right now for developers, and there will be competitions released very soon. And among those will be virtual hackathons, and then there will be in real life events. We're running our special campaigns via our quest programs, so do well to participate in those as well. Yes, virtual hackathon is coming soon. So for developers in the room, drum rolls. So we are opening up applications before testnets for you to get access, right? So our testnet is 99% loading, and we are going to release it very soon. So here is a link for you to apply to gain access. Please note, this link is for developers only who are building projects. Please, you do not have to fill it if you are not a developer. You do not have to fill it if you are not a developer. So this link is for developers only. For developers only, right? So you do not have to fill it if you are not a developer. So there would always be other opportunities for you to, yes, only for devs who build on Somnia, Kemenko, only for devs who build on Somnia or devs who are planning to build on Somnia, only for devs who are deployed contracts on DevNet, So this way we are able to support you, track your projects, provide you grants for when you qualify, help you with marketing support, ecosystem support, and make sure that you grow as part of the Somnia ecosystem. So I just put out the link in the chat. So for developers, kindly take note of that link and kindly fill it. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time. This has been a delightful evening. Looking forward to doing this subsequent editions and looking forward to have you here next week. Yes, Kobash, if you want to build such solutions, we enable you build that, right? Somnia, it's a blockchain. So we enable metaverse experiences, play-to-earn experiences on top of Somnia. So if you have any solutions that support that use case, please kindly come deploy them on top of Somnia. So ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Everyone in the community, we are done with today's edition of Developer Hangouts. I look forward to having you again. Same time, same place next week. Thank you very much. GM, GN. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.